this is Mandy from Life Your Way. Over the last 3 months, Jessica from Life as Mom and I have been talking about managing your paper clutter. We've talked about the sources of paper, what to do with paper when it comes into your home, how to digitize files, and how to organize your paper files. Today I'm going to talk about what to look for in online storage. Before we get into that though, watch this short introduction to our sponsor, AboutOne.com. The Manage Your Paper Clutter series is brought to you by AboutOne.com. About One makes it easier to manage family life. More than a digital filing cabinet, it's one place to store family memories and household information. Visit AboutOne.com today. Okay, so let's talk about online data storage. There's 3 things that you really want to look for in online data storage: security, stability, and ease of use. So let's start with security. First, you want to make sure, obviously, that all of your data is password protected. You also want to make sure that any system automatically logs you out after a certain period of inactivity so that someone can't access your computer an hour later and still gain access to a password protected area of a site. You also want to make sure that all data is encrypted and that there's encrypted data transfer so that you have that extra protection around data that makes it harder for hackers and other spam bots to kind of gain access to it. You also want to make sure that it actually has bank level security. So banks are highly regulated in the way they secure online data, and that's a great standard for any online data storage. So that's a good question to ask, or something to look for when evaluating an online site. So that's security. The next thing you want to look for is stability. So you want to make sure that the data that you put online is available to you when you want to gain access to it. That means that you want to make sure that those data servers have lots of redundancy built in so that if the main one goes down, something else will come online to keep you up and running during that time. Obviously, the other half of that is that you want to make sure that there's actually regular backups of your data so that if something happens and the whole thing is wiped out, there's another copy somewhere, which will give you the confidence to actually get rid of certain paper files rather than keeping both an online version and a paper file. So finally, the third thing is ease of use. It's one thing to have security and stability, but if it's hard to upload or to access your data, then none of that does you much good. So you want to make sure that it is easy to upload your data, upload your documents and other data right away and easily and intuitively. And then you also want to have that ease of use to gain access, to download it back to your computer or to sort and find it so that you can actually get your data when you're looking for it. So those are the 3 things you want to look for in online data storage: security, stability, and ease of use, or ease of access. I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you haven't watched the earlier parts, be sure to go back and see those for more information on managing your paper clutter. And I hope you'll also visit AboutOne.com, your one source for managing all of your family's household information. Thanks.